Guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Pixel Retouch Academy. My name is Biggs, and here we are again in Photoshop. Okay, so I know you all are anticipating to where this video is actually leading. Yeah, we're actually gonna go get there right now. Okay, so the long awaiting extreme one-click retouch is here. We all know that a lot of one-click and one-touch retouch plugins are out there, but they can actually fix extreme cases, except it is actually AI. And sometimes AI won't give you the best result because it won't actually look natural and it doesn't actually understand the creativity part of retouchers. So that's just a little limitation. Now, just to be let you know, this video is actually for people who are retouchers who have retouching a lot of images, like they have bulk images to retouch and then they don't have the time, and their retouching can be so stressful at that moment. I've been there, you have been there, a lot of retouchers have been there where they have a lot of retouching image to retouch. They have a lot of image to retouch and they don't have the time because sometimes they need to deliver, the time frame is so short and they don't know how to go about it. And they also, for those who don't have money to subscribe for generative fill and the resource they need, the AI resource they need to help speed up their workflow, and also beginners who don't know how to do retouching but they want to get the pro-like results and also they don't have the time to learn it. Okay, so those are the three people this video is actually meant for. So if you are in that category, you can actually watch till the end. Okay, so enough of the talk, let's get back to business. Okay, so now we all know that there are a lot of tools out there that can retouch. Okay, so but there are so many limitations, but this one, trust me, believe me, no matter how rough the blemishes is or how extreme the case is, this one-click retouch action can solve the problem. And what's the one-click retouch action or design? Is this Pixel Retouch Extreme One Click. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to click it and you're going to see how it works. Please watch to the end and understand how I'm going to use it, because that's the difference. Now the video is actually taking time because I want to take my time to explain. On a normal day, once you get how to use it, it will actually take you less than 3 to 4 minutes before you're done with your image or retouching your image. So that's the part I want you to understand. So let's get right into it. Now this is the plugin or the action, sorry, Pixel Retouch Extreme One Click. So I'm just going to click it and it's going to do the retouching. Just click OK, whatever you see there, click OK. So once you click, it's going to give you this, which is this one. So once you click, it's going to give you this, and then you're going to have what's it called, a black marks to work with. Let's close this and then we are good. All right, so all you just need to do is to get the brush tool, and make sure the foreground color is white because our mask is black. All right, so let's go inside. Now forget about the hair for now. We want to focus on the what's it called, the blemishes, okay, and the skin. So just focus on this one. And beside, this image is of low resolution, so make sure you have raw image, because if you check the size of this image, it's very, very low. I think it's 1.2 kilobyte. Okay, so enough. Let's go back to business. Now I'm going to start using it on it. So first thing, don't paint everywhere, because it's actually going to look as if nothing is happening. So marks foreground color white, marks black. I'm going to paint where the blemish are, right here, just a little side, and just to make sure that we are selecting that place, you can hold down Alt and click, so you can see I'm selecting that particular area. I mask that particular area, so I'm doing it like that. Now you can also do this cheek, but let's just leave it like this. So let's work with that side. So you see that nothing is actually going on. That's because on a normal day, this is how it's supposed to retouch your images if there are no extreme blemishes or high-end blemishes, or I don't know how to put it, but if there are big pimples and all of that on the image, it's not going to retouch it. But if the skin is actually smooth like this area, yes, this setting is actually good for it. But since we have extreme case like this, we need to go inside, yeah, to do the trick. Now forget about this top one, which is the skin contrast. Okay, just forget about it. It's just giving it more contrast and look. So what we are going to go in is this two, and mind you, it's just a very fast setting. Just go to the Gaussian blur. It's okay. Take it backwards. Now don't zoom in. Let's zoom out so that it looks good. Now let's go back in and make sure you are at the lowest. Let's leave it at 0.1. You see, I'm going to take it up 0. You can always come back to it anyway. 0.3 should be fine. It's okay, and you can see how that place is looking already. Just imagine. Now we're going to go to the high pass filter, which is going to make things a little bit different. Please, this time around I will advise you to use the lowest. Let's start from the lowest, and we're going to see this coming back up. Don't worry. This is where you start using your up direction in your keypad. So I'm going to be pressing it till I get the best result from far, and then I can look, because I want that contrast to be there. So I guess this is looking good and looking realistic already. 8.3, 8.5. So let's leave it at 8.5, and it's okay. So let's zoom in and we see what is being done. So from far we can turn it off and on, before and after, and see how it works. You can also still go back into it and start pressing up if we are not okay, but I'll go down a little just to make sure I'm on the right track. So let's just leave it at 9, and it's okay. So that's just all. And then you go back to this one if you like. If you can turn it off, but if you turn it off, it's going to look like this and look like this. So we can go inside of it, and if we can increase, fine. If we can decrease, fine. Depends on the one you want. If you want it brighter, be careful. Okay, so sometimes I leave it at 112 and take it up 124, but we can cancel it and leave it to the one there before. So let's go back and complete our painting. Yeah, that's what I call it. So I'm just going to start on those. Now there's a trick I'm going to show you. We can decrease the flow of the brush, and it's going to make it look more realistic. Yeah, so sometimes you don't need to paint with the brush, with the full brush, okay, because there are some places they already look good. So like that, and like all of this side, you just need just a little bit, so you won't lose the texture. And there we go. All right, so let's see our before and after. So this is our before, extreme, and this is our after, before, after. You don't need to do anything else because this is already at opacity 70. So guys, if you find this video helpful,